Hi everybody, Jenna here, and Jake's here with me. Say hi, Jake.
Hello.
Now, last time this happened, I had no words. We're just gonna continue anyway.
Right.
Azusa, what? Are you in here? Fuck. Azusa, are you in here? Shut up.
I bite down on my lower lip. I don't want Mari to hear me sniggering. If she catches me, then it's game over.
Azusa, come on, this isn't funny. Breakfast will get cold.
Oh, it's morning time. Breakfast? That sounds pretty appealing. My stomach perks up, but I force it into submission through sheer willpower. I can't let it rumble now. That would ruin everything. I need to tough it out a little longer.
Azusa, are you in the bathroom?
Her panties are way too small.
And not as small as some of the other characters.
I know, but they don't even go all the way over. That's how small they are. Mari turns. Her hair flutters. So does her skirt. And in my current position, it gives me a prime shot of her underwear. Yes, shutter chance. I'm not saying that. Mari's panties really are cute. There's a neat strip of frill around the elasticated waistband, which makes them even more demure, and ribbons too. A girl our age still wears ribbons on their underwear. Mari does. Even though she looks so serious, her panties are always super adorable. And it's not just her panties. I can see the suitable but seductive bulge of her thighs beneath the short skirt.
Oh, that's not what I thought she was doing.
The thighs are seriously nice. They're kind of thick, but not too thick. In my professional experience, I'd call them just right. Those thighs. Those panties. That view. The most delicate part of Mari's body is right before me, concealed only by a strip of cotton underwear. When I think about it like that, it really is lewd. It's too lewd for words. And that's what makes it so perfect. I decide to strike, just like a viper. A viper with a cell phone. A cell phone with a camera function. God bless the 21st century. I get my phone upwards, taking one photo. Click. And then another.
You don't really need to do that.
Yeah, just go. And another. And that's when I discover I just can't stop myself. This is seriously addictive. Or maybe I just have an addictive personality. It's a good thing I haven't blown all my parents' money at pachinko parlors. Compared to that, what's the harm in a few panty shots?
Yeah!
Okay. I guess there is some harm in it after all.
What?
Pulls down the hem of her skirt in a hurry. Her face burns.
Azusa, what on earth are you doing? Nothing really. Don't give me that. You're obviously doing something. What were you doing under the bed? Of all things.
How did she get under her bed? There's no what?
Just go with it. enjoying the view. I want to say I admire you for your honesty. I'll just say it, just leave it at that. But most of all,
Mari's right eye twitches. Uh-oh.
I know that you'd do something so underhanded in the first place. I think you mean upskirted. Alright then, that's it. Get out from under there, you idiots. Hey, it's my bed. I lie underneath it if I... Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not understand me? I said...
Mari clears her throat. Uh-oh.
Get out! Okay, jeez.
I pow and act huffy, but I'm kind of glad to escape from under here. I don't know how long I've been under my bed. 10 minutes? 20? Time starts moving all funny when you're stuck in a cramped, enclosed space for so long. My limbs ache. My whole body aches. So does my head, actually, from Mari's yells. If I was a cool guy, like that secret agent from the British movies, I'd say something like, "Hey, honey, I only want to hear you yell like that when we're in bed." Could I say that?
You know, you sound a lot cuter when you're spilling if we were in bed together. Oh, God!
Mari's face blanches. All color drains from her cheeks. She doesn't just look shocked. She looks scandalized.
I cannot believe you said that to me. Is it a problem? Of course it's a problem. I don't want to be sexually harassed by my best friend. So you're admitting you were your friends. We were. I'm beginning to reconsider the nature of our relationship. You always make fun of me, Azusa. Hey, I wasn't. You were. You do all and say all these stupid things, outrageous things, just to watch me squirm. But you never mean what you say. I think that our friendship is serious. I like to take our friendship seriously. But to you, it's all one big joke, isn't it?
Crap, this is getting pretty serious. Never really intended for this to happen. Is there a way I can placate her?
Hey, I'm sorry, I was just teasing. You can take your teasing a bit too far. I know, I don't want to make you more uncomfortable. Well, you should go about that in a strange way. Now are you going to get out from under the bed or not? Right away, milady.
Time to crawl out from beneath myself in prison. What?
Don't worry about it. Honestly.
Her face.
She's like,
Mari looks, well. She looks genuinely annoyed, which is a rarity. She usually gets frustrated with my antics, but actually mad? That's not too common. I might have pushed it a little too much. I should probably apologize to her.
I'm sorry, Mario. I know it was a stupid thing to do. It really was, and then you made it even worse. Hell, I'm being so obnoxious. I mean, acting like my usual lovely self. Well, quite. I wonder why we're even friends. Come on, Mari, don't be like that. You know you love me, really. Do I indeed? Yes, kiss, kiss.
I blow kisses at her. Mari brushes them off. She's grimacing.
Gross.
I guess my show of affection wasn't very effective. What next, then?
And you still owe me for an explanation. What's the story behind those creepy photos? Photos, well, you see, there's a perfectly logical explanation for that. Is there? I'm listening. It's, well, it was a joke. A joke? And I was hiding beneath your bed taking creeper shots, a joke. Well, I guess it's not a joke then. Not really. More like practice. Practice for what exactly? Actually, no, I don't even want to think about what you... I don't think I even want you to tell me. Oh, my dear Mari, don't sound so disgusting. You are disgusting. Yes, but don't sound so disgusting. Like I said, you are disgusting. Put that to one side.
That's one of my best friends smile. I hope it's enough to win Mari over. Nope. She still doesn't look convinced. Oh well.
If you must know, Venus sent me a message yesterday. Huh? What did she say? Well, it was a pretty long message, actually. Here, let me show you.
I fished my phone out of my pocket, swipe past the lock screen, and hand it over to Mari. She takes it and reads through it with a frown. She frowns.
How does she know all of this? Besides, of course, that Venus is really a she, and not just some guy messing around. I don't know. It's mysterious, isn't it? She, he, they, whoever, whatever.
It.
Sure. They must have been at the cafe when we were. I'm sure it sure seems that way, doesn't it? The only patrons at the cafe were guys. I don't think any of them go to Victoria Academy. Well, I don't know every person by face by sight. Maybe Venus isn't a patron then. What are you suggesting, Azusa? Maybe Venus is one of the maids. A maid? Yeah, like the girl with pigtails, for example. Please, like a girl would ever try to be solicit penny shots. It's ridiculous. Oh, are you saying girls can't be perverts, Mari? That isn't what I'm saying. I know full well girls can be perverted. I hang out with you, after all. Good point. But this whole Venus thing.
Mari makes little quotation marks with her fingers.
Doesn't seem like the kind of thing a girl would pull. It's, I don't know, very suspicious.
Yeah.
I can practically smell all the testosterone from here. Don't be silly, I'm trying to think. This person. There must be a student at Victoria Academy. And they must have been at the cafe. And they probably know you well too, Azusa. Otherwise, they wouldn't know you're crush on Mamiko. Oh well. Hope it's obvious, isn't it? Is it? Yes. Oh boy. The culprit is... that last one!
It's not Professor Shibata.
I think that's illegal.
There's no way it's... I don't think it's... Mari.
Well, I'm looking at a guide and I kinda have to say that anyway. Just out of spite. Just to piss her off, I don't think. You! Please! You're taking this more seriously if you're interested in finding the culprit. Culprit? It makes you sound like Venus has done something wrong. They have done something wrong. They're just encouraging people to take indecent photos of Lou. Well, people will act Lou whether they have a serious overseer egging them on or not. It's called human nature, my dear Mari. Well, I want nothing to do with it. I think it's decidedly unpleasant. And if you want to make a career out of being a pervert that can take panty shots of unaware girls, do you really need to practice on me? You're also not going to practice on Mari. You're like my best friend. I might not be if you keep this up. Alright, I'll probably take things too far. If you don't want to be used as target practice, Mari. Target practice, she says. Then we should get out there and look for Mamiko. If you really like Mamiko, Azusa, you You wouldn't be so desperate to take a photo of her panties. And what do you know about romance? You've never dated anyone before. Well, I know that, but just because I never dated anybody before, or kissed, or held hand, or even held hands, that doesn't mean I don't know a thing about romance. I've seen movies.
I've played dating sims like Black Bible and Lewd Bunnies. But I probably should mention that. But have you dated anybody before, Azusa?
I mean, she seems like the person who probably has. I know for a fact that romance doesn't begin with one person taking a photo of another person's underwear against their will. There's nothing in Romeo and Juliet about that. Nothing!
Well, to be fair, they didn't have that technology at the time.
That's funny because Azusa says the same thing. Because cameras hadn't been invented back then, Mari. You know what? You know what I mean. Honestly, I think you should calm down. Why do you think that, huh? Where'd you get that excellent idea? Well, if you're angry all the time, you might have a heart attack. I have a heart attack dealing with you, trying to make sure you don't get arrested. I never arrest cute girls, though.
Mari grits her teeth together. She looks pissed, but she doesn't say anything to counteract my claims.
It'll be fine. Just you watch. Take a picture of Mamiko and send it to Venus, and she'll fix your soul volatile. You're in love, huh?
Mari sighs and folds her arms across her chest.
You don't know what love is if it smacked you in the face. So, where do you think Mamiko might be, Azusa? Huh? Oh, not actually sure. You need to drag you out here just so you can creep on a girl. Not creep on Mari. I would never creep on somebody. More like, days from afar with love and affection. Okay, stalking them. You make me sound like a bad person. You are a bad person. I don't think... Wow, what a great friend. I don't know why I'm helping you, but that's besides the point. It's incredible, really. You're dragging me out here with a wild goose chase. Wild Mamiko chase. Exactly. It's a wild chase because you have no idea where she is. Well, this weekend she might not be at campus at all. Then why'd you bring me here?
Good question.
Because I need the moral support.
Because you're smarter than me.
Isn't it obvious? Because I like your company. What? Really? That's right. It's fun being with you, Mari. Even if you're always getting on my case about university work and my clothes.
You should have made a separate save state there so you could get the reaction of because I needed moral support.
I already have a separate save, Jake. I can just do that then.
Yay.
Alright. I get the gist. A horrible nag, I know. But you're still my horrible nag. What a great friend.
I just want to throw my arms around Mari's metal. There's nothing wrong with hugging your best friend, right? Not really.
I mean, if there was, then I'd be concerned about the world. Azusa, I can't breathe.
Unless you guys suffocate them, of course.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I draw away from Mari, giggling sheepishly, and rub the back of my head with one hand.
Seriously, I have no idea where I'd be without you, Mari. Probably lying in the ditch somewhere with your wallet and cell phone missing. And half my clothes, too. Yeah, I can imagine that. But, do you really have any bright ideas? Well, she's pretty studious, so she might be in one of the practice rooms. She's always practicing. She plays like 3 instruments and sings in the choir, too. Shall we examine those rooms first? It's a start.
I put my fist in the air.
Let's do this, Watson. Why do I have to be Watson? Because you're not the main character.
Again, she broke the fourth wall. It's like she knows.
Hello?
I peered to one of the participants. It's the 10th I've looked in during the last hour, but as like my early investigations, it yields no result. Namiko isn't there. There is, however, a first-year girl I recognize from passing. I think she's a member of the university choir, too. What was her name? I'm sure I've heard it before. Kotoko, maybe? She's holding a score in her hands and felt she got the first verse of Carmen's Habanera with an impressively deep, mature voice. But she almost chokes on her tongue when I poke my head through the doorway. Her shoulders start trembling. She's trying to hide her face behind the score. Oh, she's shy. Did I embarrass her?
If you were going to come in, what should have thought? I did, but I guess you didn't hear me. You were saying quite loudly. I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize, silly. I was just wondering if he's Namiko. Oh, you mean Miss Master Bar? Yeah, that's right, have you? Oh, my appetite. What is she about to do something? I think she also doing this Master Bar. What is she about to?
I turn my head.
Huh.
All color drains from my cheeks. I was so distracted talking to Kotoko, I didn't realize there was somebody else in the room. Of course, it'd have to be him. The one person I absolutely, under no circumstances, wanted to run into. Professor Shibata? Yep. Miss Isui. Just the girl I wanted to see. Crap. Crap. I'm really in for it now. How malicious it is we happen to run into one another. Wouldn't you agree? Malicious, huh? Why's he gotta use such a pointless long word? Just say lucky, like everyone else.
Oh, I didn't know you were here. Like I said, I was just looking for Marilyn.
Unfortunately, Miss Matsubara is not here. I'm sure you can see that for yourself.
Yes, well, I have important message to give to her, so if you can't hear, I guess I'll be on my...
Wait a moment, please.
Yes? What is it, sir?
I think you know what I want. Please don't do the first one.
Well, but I have to, it says so in the guide.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, my sexy body.
What? It's such a good reaction. Kotoko almost choked on her tongue. I don't blame her. Where the heck did that come from? Why do I say the first stupid thing that pops into my head when I get nervous? Fortunately, Professor Shibata doesn't look annoyed.
If it was Mario, I think that would be a different story.
Yeah. Said he looks exasperated. Dream on, Miss Usui. You're not that much to look at. Ouch. That smarts. In my old age, I'm rather more interested in brains than bodies.
My brains, of course. You want to pull it out of my asshole with a hook?
Did she say that in like the first or second episode?
I don't remember.
That does sound like quite the tempting offer.
Is it?
Perhaps I'll take you up on it if my long overdue essay on Baroque music fails to make a swift appearance. Just what is the meaning behind this delay? Surely the books you ordered should have arrived by now.
The thing is, these things take time. Amora is quite far away.
It's not that far. You make it sound like it's though it's on the moon.
Might as well be.
Miss Usui, I appreciate you want to do a thorough job on your essay, but I really am itching to get my hands on it. You assured me in our meeting a few days ago it was very near to completion.
And like I said, it is. We just need to wait for those books.
Huh. How peculiar.
What is?
I spoke to the librarian after our little tete, expressing my concern that you said the books you haven't arrived yet. And do you know what she said? I can imagine.
I have no idea.
She said that you hadn't, in fact, ordered any books from her within the last, well, ever. Crap, this is definitely not good. I smooth this one over. I don't think you can.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Would you care to talk your way out of this one, Miss Usui?
Well, I thought I'd placed an order, but maybe I just forgot.
Ah, yes, you are the daughter of Miss Usui Hideo. He was the forgetful sort, too. Well, I apologize, Miss Usui, but time is really of the essence. May I ask how long it will be until the pleasure of reading your finished piece? Given you've had far, far longer to complete this essay than the rest of your peers, I have no doubt your essay will be exemplary. That's what he says, but I know he doesn't mean it. If he did, his lips wouldn't be curling upwards like that. What a goddamn sadist. I mean, he's jealous because my dad's a famous violinist who's performed across Europe while he's a crusty old music professor who's making a living teaching men and women with more talent than he does. It makes me feel sick.
I am working on it, I promise.
Well, if you could, would you mind working a bit harder? I would like to read your essay before I retire. Damn.
Yes, Professor Shibata.
However, I understand there may be extenuating circumstances. The Baroque period is so endlessly fascinating. There's such a wealth of information already available in the school library.
A veritable treasure chest, sir.
Indeed. It is unfortunate you forgot to order your books, but there are numerous books about the Baroque in the library already. I imagine with so much knowledge at your disposal, you must be feeling quite conflicted.
Very conflicted, sir.
It's not very hard to cut an essay down to a mere 3,000 characters when there's so very much you want to say, isn't it?
Exactly. I've done so much research, I want to write a really good essay. Maybe I went a bit too far.
My, what a studious girl.
I know, right? The whole thing's written, obviously.
In my dreams.
But I have some difficulties cutting it down to size. If you give me a few more days, I'm sure I'll be able to do it, though.
Well, in light of how much work you poured into this assignment, Mrs. Sui, I'm going to be lenient with you.
Huh? Really?
This is too good to be true. Maybe the old man isn't so bad after all. That's right. I'm willing to extend the character count just for you, Miss Usui.
Huh? Character count?
That's right. This isn't something I do often, or indeed easily, but in light of your devoted research, I think it would be cruel to deny you the opportunity to fully express everything you've discovered. Oh no.
Yeah,
Now
that
let's
was kinda...
see. How about 6,000 characters? Does that sound good to you?
6,000?
Yes, 6,000.
That's
That,
double the original character count.
indeed. It's a highly generous offer, I know.
Yes, I can't thank you enough for your tolerance.
You asshole.
Sir, but I wouldn't want to make you struggle through such a dense, long essay. I'm also quite busy, and I'd feel bad for taking up so much of your time with my ramblings.
Don't be silly. I could never dismiss the words of Miss Usui Azusa, or the famous Usui Hiroto as mere ramblings. Why, I imagine you have more to say on the subject of Baroque music than more of the faculty members here put together. Isn't that right? I laugh awkwardly. I have to. If I don't laugh, I might lose my temper. And then I'll start hurling expletives at this petty, ridiculous prune of a man. If I did that, Kitoko might start crying. I kind of feel like crying myself, to be honest.
Thanks for giving me this opportunity, sir.
I mean, what else can I say?
You can tell him to go fuck himself, like I did when my teacher tried to extend my work.
It's quite alright. Now, you are dismissed.
Right.
And I want that essay on my desk no later than 9 a.m. next Friday. Do you understand, Miss Usui?
I understand.
Because if you don't, well, Professor Shibata coughs modestly. You might be in hot water, young miss. You've been skipping your lessons with alarming frequency. There is talk about your conduct, too. But it's hardly my place to berate the daughter of Usui Hideo. I don't want to cause any trouble for you. I doubt you want to cause any trouble for me. I know you're a mature young woman deep down, and I want you to prove that to us, Miss Usui. That's all I ask. That and an essay on Baroque music. Ugh. Now run along. I think Miss Sumeno is waiting for you outside. I never want to throttle somebody so badly before in my life.
Oh, screw that guy!
But not literally, because that would be disgusting.
You're the only one who thought of it that way. Okay.
Good job.
Shut up. Hey, Azusa, don't be rude. Who cares? I can say whatever I want. I'm a grown woman. You might be a grown woman, but you should. Well, that should mean by extension that you're growing up. That you're grown up enough to not use that foul language when talking about someone who's your professors. We should respect our elders, even if they are assholes. Even so. Oh, you're always such a goody two-shoes. Compared to you, maybe. You've always been such a bad girl. I don't like the sound of bad girl.
I lick my lips, tracing them with piercing them with the tip of my tongue. Mari sighs. She doesn't look remotely inflamed by my gesture. If anything, she looks irritated.
You shouldn't take such pride in being a bad girl, Azusa. It's because you're like this that you're always getting in trouble. Not as a professor you did about that. I can't help it. He's had it in for me from the very beginning. Did you know he got on my case the very first time we met? He scolded me because I was late to class by 5 minutes. Nobody cares about 5 minutes. Time is money. That had nothing to do with me being late anyway. He even started insulting my clothes. He said my shorts were way too short, and that it was inappropriate for a student like a business student at university.
Her shorts are way too short.
I mean, so is Mari's skirt.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, what the hell? We're not in high school anymore. I can dress how I want. I agree with you, but what do my shorts have to do with anything? It's not like It's not like it will impede any my ability anyway as a kind of child. I could wear a bikini if I wanted, and it wouldn't make a difference. I know. I think it is a bit unfair. But you don't make things easy on yourself either. So you're saying this is my fault? Partially. Well, thanks for your vote of confidence, Marilyn. You were meant to be my friend. I am your friend, and don't call me Marilyn. Why not? It's your name. I know it's my name, but I wish it wasn't. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, no, we must honor the names our parents chose for us young one. It's all a part of the respect our elders. Shut up!
Wow.
You always say that kind of stuff to me. Well, it's easier for you. You're not stuck with a stupid name like mine.
Mari sighs and takes a sip of her green tea. I still remember on the first episode where they were introducing the characters, and they had her name set up as Marilyn because you chose that option. And then she freaked out, and when she started talking again, Marilyn was crossed out and Mari was replaced.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Mari's kind of like an old woman in that regard. She's actually 2 months younger than I am. Shocking, I know. But she talks like an old lady. She's obsessed with manners, carbonated drinks give her hiccups, and she loves traditional Japanese snacks. Plus, whenever we go to karaoke, she always picks out traditional Enka ballads to sing.
I
We go to
didn't think she was
karaoke.
the kind of person to do karaoke at all.
Same. I'm not kidding you. Enka. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Marilyn. Mari, right. How's your dad doing? Don't even ask. That's not what you should talk about your dearly beloved daddy. Dearly beloved? Yeah, right. He's the reason I'm stuck with the stupid name.
This is something most people in the Victorian Academy don't know about Mari. Her dad, Sume no Kota, is, well, how do I put this? He's totally obsessed with Western culture. Excuse me. To be more specific, American culture. When he was a kid, it was his dream to be a cowboy in the Wild West. Even now, in his late 40s, he hasn't quite given up on his dream. He loves buddy cop comedies. His favorite foods are ribs and hamburgers. And he even has his own cowboy hat he wears around the house sometimes.
I mean, ribs and hamburgers thing sounds delicious.
I love hamburgers.
I love both hamburgers and ribs, even though I haven't had ribs in a while.
And then there's his daughter, Marilyn. She was named after the famous American actress Marilyn Monroe, but Mari is the most un-Marilyn-like person I've ever met. Mari's hair is straight and black, her eyes are dark, and her outfit on life is simply bleak. This is probably why Mario hates her name so much.
Enough about my dad. I don't really want to talk about it. Yeah, sure. How's things going with your new girlfriend? What's her name? Stella? Stacy.
Mario spits out the name like it's made of pure poison.
I guess things are going well then. I don't know why you guys after American woman. You can't even speak English, not properly. Plus, she's 15 years younger than he is.
Shit.
That's probably why. What do you mean? Pretty young girls are particularly popular, especially if they're blonde. How do you know she
So
was
wait. I have a question.
Yeah.
So are they just speaking English right now, or are they speaking Japanese in their world? But to us, it's all been translated into English.
I'm going to assume it's the second one.
Okay, that answers my question then.
Your dad's girlfriends are always blonde. He's so ridiculous. He's obsessed about America, but it's gotten so much worse after Mom died.
Marilyn crosses her legs and takes another sip of her green tea. Mari's mother passed away when she was 5 years old. Her dad tried his best to raise Mari by himself. He didn't start dating other women until Mari was in high school, and he thought she was old enough to handle the thought of her father taking in Mrs. Except all the women Mari's dad goes after have a few things in common. Firstly, they're all younger than he is. Secondly, they're all American or European. Thirdly, they're all blonde. Finally, they all have a habit of spending his money then running off and leaving him. But, well, they are pretty. Pretty girls can get away with everything. If Mamiko wanted to bankrupt me, I'd have no problems. I'd have a lot of problems. In fact, I'd be honored. I'm Mamiko. Wonder where she is anyway.
Oh right, that's what we were doing out of the house.
What?
We were looking for Mamiko.
Okay then. That's why I came to Las Feliz Angelique. I wanted to try to spot her, but I haven't caught so much of a glimpse of her.
I don't really want to talk about my dad right now, and especially don't want to talk about Stacy. Don't worry, she'll probably be far gone in a few months. I know that, but that doesn't exactly make me feel better. Dad always gets upset when that happens. Well, you'd think he learned his lesson. There's a definition of insanity doing... The very definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. Well, this Stacy could be the one, you never know. I doubt it. Why? She's from Alabama. I'm taking Alabama slam!
Like, she's from Alabama. Point taken.
Shit. I'm sorry to anyone who's from Alabama, but apparently you're terrible.
At least to the Japanese.
It's just so depressing. I need a drink. Hey, Mari? What? You want to try some of my milkshake? I'm not sure about that. Probably full of empty calories. That's the best part. Empty calories are delicious. Plus it's vanilla flavored.
Why so boring? Okay, if I were to get a shake, I know this for a fact because, well, we both gotten shakes the first time Jada came over, and we pretty much know the type of shakes we both get. I'd get a chocolate shake, and Jana would get a strawberry flavored shake. Because that's our preference.
Yeah. Plus, I can't eat chocolate.
Yeah.
Anyway, read the damn line.
I can see Mari's resolve crumbling. I know how much she loves vanilla.
Alright, fine. Maybe a little. This might cheer me up. Yay!
I smile brightly, then slide my drink across the table. Oh no. Oh no. As I... a little too much force to actually... And... Yep.
Well, we made it to a CG. After 40...
How? How? That doesn't make sense.
Well, everyone, we're gonna end it here. Yeah, I think we're done recording for the day. At least then.
For your end, at least.
Yeah. But anyway, check out Jake's channel. Link will be probably right over Mari's face. Because why the fuck not? Anyway, yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.